Hi everyone! So today I thought I would show you how I curl my hair, and I know you've not really seen it curly much because I don't have it curly that much, but I wanted to show you how I do it because when I do have it curly I love it and I love what I use. This isn't sponsored or anything, I just genuinely love it. And I had it curled yesterday, so I decided today that I wanted to do the video just because I liked how it turned out. So I thought I'd show you guys how to do it because I personally find it hard to curl my hair, or I used to anyway. Like, it seems really simple even when you have like a wand and stuff, but it just never looked right. So I'm going to show you how I do it, hence why my hair looks kind of crazy right now, because I had it curled yesterday when I went out, so I've just kind of brushed through it, so it's kind of not good right now. But I am going to show you how I curl my hair. So what I'm going to be using to curl my hair is this. It's the Enrapture Totem Styler, and there was like massive hype about this ages ago, and I never like gave into the hype because I didn't want to spend the money on it and I could curl my hair with other things. But after that kind of died down, I found this on offer, so I thought I'd give it a go. And basically it has 3 sections on the actual wand, and then 3 dials. They go 1, 2 and 3, so you can have like hotter or not so hot depending on how like tight you want the curls. So I have mine on 2, 2, 3, 3 being the hottest, so at the bottom they get a bit tighter, which is how I like to have it. So you can have like loose waves or tighter curls, which I think is really cool, and I just find it easy to use and it gives me nice curls. Like when I use my straighteners, I used to be able to curl my hair really well with straighteners, and now it's just not happening, just doesn't look good. So I then bought a wand one, but I didn't like the ones that got thin at the end because I found that they got like too thin and I just didn't like the way it looked. So I bought one that was like wider, but it didn't get thinner at the end, and I did like that, but also they just looked too, I don't know, it didn't really make separate curls because it was quite a big like wand. It just was like one big wave, like, I don't know, and I like my hair kind of messy, so and then this came in my life and I absolutely love it. I just find it easy to use. It gives me like perfect curls, exactly how I want, and it doesn't take long. Like, you don't have to hold each curl for like 30 seconds. I literally can curl my hair in like 10 minutes with this, which I think is amazing. Then you also want to use a hairspray, and I genuinely think this is just as important as your curlers because otherwise your curls aren't going to stay put. And this is the one that I use. I've used it for years and I absolutely love it. It is the L'Oreal Elnet Hairspray, and I've got the Supreme Hold Infinite Shine one because there's like a few different ones. Sorry I keep touching my hair because it's like all over the place right now, it's tickling my face. But this, honestly, I've not found anything that can compare to this, and I know my last favourites, I featured a different hairspray which was the Fudge one, and I absolutely love it, but more for like day to day when I don't need to keep like a proper hairstyle in place, if that makes sense. I just use it to like keep frizz at bay and stuff like that. Elnet is the one if you want to keep your hair in position. This is the one. Like, my curls will not stay in place with anything else, or if I have my hair straight or whatever. Every night out I will use this. Absolutely love it. It's not really expensive. I only have a mini one because my big one ran out, and this is one that I have been keeping in my handbag because I wanted a mini one if I was like at work or whatever and my hair had gone crazy. So I need to get another of the big ones, but I absolutely love this, and I find the smell strangely nostalgic because I've used it for years, but I absolutely love it, and if Cheryl Cole uses it, you don't need to ask any questions. So you want to curl your hair obviously in sections, and I like to use different size sections, not like really big differences between the size, but just slightly to make it look less kind of perfect. Like, I like it to look a bit messy, if that makes sense. So I'll use different size curls, and I've got my hair split into 2, and I just do one side and then the other because I find it easier that way. And you want to take a section from the bottom, just split it off, doesn't really matter, and I just put this behind my shoulder. You can obviously like clip it up if you prefer that, but I just stick it over there. You obviously want to brush your hair out first to make sure it's not going to go crazy. And I'm doing this in the viewfinder, by the way, so I hope it looks alright. And then you will go, it's got a clip on it, so I'm going to clip right at the end, because if you don't include the end, there's obviously going to be like a random straight bit at the end of your curl. And just twiddle it around, and This is quite hard when you've got super long hair, because when you get here you're kind of at the end, so you just have to go on top of it and just hold it here for a bit. I never really count, to be honest, I just kind of hold it there for a bit, however long that is. And then you can just pull it off, like unclip the clip, and it will just fall out, and there you have a pretty curl. And then I also will like to do the other one in the other direction, again, so they don't look too perfect. If you do them all the same way, they're going to kind of blend together as well. So then this one I'm going to do the other way. So before I had the wand this side, and now I'm going to put it this side, so the curl goes this way instead. And I'm just literally going to do the same thing, roll it all the way around and hold it for a bit. Then I'll just kind of go through it with my fingers a little tiny bit, not too much, or you'll separate the curls too much and it will just look like a crazy mess. And I like to spray as I go, because when you spray the whole thing, like from the top, you're not going to get the underneath curls with the hairspray, if that makes sense. So just give them a little spray and then move down the sections. So I don't like to do too big sections. I like, I suppose, medium size. Like, I know a lot of people prefer big sections, so it's more like voluminous, is that how you say it? Voluminous? Whatever, you know what I mean, so it's got lots of volume in it, but I like to do it kind of in the middle. I don't know, I just prefer it like that. And again, I don't want too small sections, because then it's going to be like ringlets, like turkey twizzlers, which is not my style. So I just take, it's probably about like an inch kind of a section, if that makes sense. I'll show you now, like slowly. So I can brush my hair out. Okay, if you can see, that is how big I like my sections. Hopefully you can see that properly. And I'm going to go the other way. Also, be careful not to burn your ear. I know most of you will know that, but I have burnt my ear many a time doing this or straightening my hair, so please be careful. Once my cousin put her straighteners on the floor and then stood on them and they got stuck to her foot. So please be careful when you're using heat styling tools. Just in case you didn't understand what I meant about going in different directions, depending which way you hold the wand, obviously the curl will start to come this way around, or if you hold the wand the other way, it's going to start to come that way around. So some of them will come forward and some of them will come back the other way, and I know that might sound a little bit confusing if you're new to curling your hair, but if you have one of these with this bit, if you clip the hair that way, you're going to turn the wand that way, so with that at the front, and then if you start it that way, you're going to curl the hair in the other way. So I hope that makes sense. I know it might sound a little bit confusing if you're like new to curling your hair, but I promise it's not. Just hold it in one way and then hold it the other way and see what happens, and hopefully you'll have got the hang of it. Also, just wanted to mention the state of the colour of my hair. If you haven't been watching my daily vlogs, you will not know that my hair was ruined. I went to the salon to get the colour stripped and to obviously look better, and I came out with it looking worse, and now it is this beautiful green colour, which is looking crazy, but honestly I've actually got loads of compliments on it when I thought it looked awful. But yeah, it's kind of growing on me, but just in case you're wondering what the hell is going on with her hair, that is what's going on with my hair. On these front bits, I like to curl it right the way to the top so that my fringe curls, and you want the curl to go that way on that side and that way on that side, obviously so it goes away from your face and don't look crazy. I like to do that just to kind of put it out the way of my face instead of like clipping it back. And I just think it looks nicer that way. So obviously you can have your fringe how you want, it depends if you've got a fringe or like what kind of fringe you've got. You can keep it straight or however you want, but that is how I like to do it, and clearly this video is how I curl my hair, so that is how I curl mine. And when you do the top layer, you want to be careful because obviously it's on the top, it's the bit that's I'll show the most, so you want to make sure that's looking nice and fresh. My curl is very front bit at the very top. Instead of curling it like this, I like to pull it that way when I do the curl, because then the hair will go in that direction, and as I said, you want to curl it that way so it stays out of your face and right to the top. Like so. And now you want to ruffle it all out, brush it through with your fingers, but not too much because you don't want it to go too crazy, or brush it through a lot if you do want it to look very messy. It's completely up to you. And one last bit of hairspray. So that is one side, and now I'm going to go and do the whole other side and then come back to you because you don't need to watch this side, it'll just be a really long video, so I'll be back when I've curled this side. And that's it all finished, so I hope you like it, hope you think it looks nice. I love having my hair curled like this. I think it's a nice amount of curl, like it's not massive and it's not a wave, although I do like a wave, but this is a curl and I like having my fringy bits like back. And yeah, I just really love using this Enrapture Totem Styler is what it's called. I absolutely love it. If you can get your hands on one, please do. Like, if you find it hard to curl your hair like I did, I just absolutely love it a lot. And also, don't forget the Elnet hairspray. And that literally took me about 10 minutes, I think. Not long at all. And my hair used to take ages to curl, like half an hour. And I think it hugely makes a difference that you don't have to hold it for long. Like, do you remember in the olden days, the olden days is like 5 years ago, when you had those curlers that you had to hold each curl for 30 seconds? Do you know how long that took me with all of my hair? But yeah, I absolutely love it and I like having my hair curled. I might have it curled more often. So yeah, I really hope you like this, found it helpful. Please feel free to leave any ideas below of like other hair tutorials you might like or something like that. I could even do like more curl tutorials with the Enrapture, like looser curls or something like that. Maybe like hair up curly, like I don't know, leave me ideas, whatever you want to see. And also check out my vlogs if you haven't already. I have been daily vlogging and I'm really enjoying it so far, like more than I thought I would, I suppose. And like, I don't have the most interesting life. Like most days I go to work and I come home and I chat to the camera about or whatever. But I enjoy it and it's doing like fairly well. Like I am getting almost as many views as my main videos, which has surprised me a lot. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. So please check those out if you would like to, and I hope you like them. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!